Let's talk about data annotation and whether it's a good side hustle for you. Obviously, this is not financial advice, okay? But I am an Australian that uses data annotation. Now, first off, yes, data annotation is available in Australia. I did not know if it was, so I went and had a look, I signed up, and it's working for me. So if you're wondering, let's just get that out of the way. I feel like the way that data annotation has been represented here on TikTok is a little bit, it's just not quite accurate. So I want to kind of explain it in a different way. Now, side hustles online, especially things like survey sites and all that kind of thing, a lot of people view them as something that literally anyone can do. And I don't think that's the case with data annotation. Survey sites, you can just kind of sign up, answer them, and especially because everyone has a different demographic and all of that, you're bound to get some surveys. Things like Askable and market research, same sort of thing. There's something that kind of caters to everyone. But data annotation, I view more like a job, like a part-time job. It's not, then you're not being employed by them. I think that's very important to state. You're not being employed by them at all. But as far as the work actually goes, it's very much like having a job. And I think where some people are possibly running into issues with data annotation is that they're signing up with that side hustle mindset when it's not really treated like a side hustle as far as the quality of work, the kind of work, all that kind of stuff. I do think in some ways there's a little bit of a barrier to entry with data annotation. I don't think that's a bad thing because of what the work actually is. I think there kind of needs to be a bit of a barrier to entry. It's not the kind of work that would suit literally anyone like survey sites and like market research does. And I think that's really worth keeping in mind. That being said, as far as whether data annotation is good for making money, I would say in my experience, I've been doing it now for a couple of weeks on and off, but the past week or so I've been doing it a lot more intentionally. I would say it's a very good option for earning some money from home if you are able to get accepted. I don't think there are any particular tricks to getting accepted, but I think your mindset towards the application really matters. Viewing it as I am applying for a serious job, not just a casual survey site type thing, and viewing it almost like a school exam and actually really putting a lot of thought and effort into it, I think is the way to go. As far as how much you can earn on it, a lot of the projects on there are hourly based, as in the pay is hourly based. So you just track your time and then you report how much time you spent on a project and you get paid on an hourly basis. And a lot of the projects that I see at the moment are about $20 an hour. However, the $20 is USD. So if you're Australian, that's roughly $28 to $30 an hour to work from your laptop whenever you want. I have not ever logged on so far and found that there wasn't any projects available. So yeah, that's pretty much my experience with it. I think the most important thing to know though about data annotation, like I've said this a couple times already in this video, but I really want to drive the point home, is that it's not a super casual thing. It's not hard, I don't personally think, but I don't think everyone would find it super easy, and it does take some brain space. It's not just like casually doing a 10-minute survey, like it's actually sitting down to work. So if you're needing a flexible way to earn income from online, I think that data annotation is a really good option. If you're looking for something casual on the side hustle sort of side of life, it might not actually be a good thing for you. But for me, I actually really want something that is kind of like work that I can solidly put a few hours into and get a decent chunk back. It's just that between studying and homemaking and life, I need a flexible schedule. So this kind of is almost like a hybrid between having a part-time work from home job and a side hustle. It's like in between those two. So I hope that helps. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm obviously not from data annotation. I just use the platform, but if I can help, I will definitely help.